Hey guys, it is time for another Keep or CULL video, and we have a stack of games. So I'm Jody, by the way.
I'm Justin.
We are Board Game Perspective. So we have a large collection of games, and we constantly have games coming in, and we have to have games that leave. Just because they leave doesn't mean they are bad games. So this video is going to be in two parts. First, the more traditional Keep or CULL video that we kind of been doing. So on my side, it fits that category. So these are all games from our shelf of opportunity. So games we have not played that we have to decide if they stay or go. And then we just have a section over here that is just flat out CULL. We went through, we've already played, and we decided, you know what, we need some space, so we're going to get rid of some games.
Yep.
So let's start with my section. Okay? So some of these I'm curious. I'm curious. You have not played a couple of them, I think. So let's start with Q-Birds here. Look at this cute little Q-Bird game. So before we get into it, let's decide. 3, 2, 1. What? Really?
Yeah.
Do you not remember this one?
I do remember.
I thought when we were playing it, you said you liked it.
It was good.
But I really like this game.
Therefore, it's staying.
Catch the birds and complete the biggest flocks. This is a nice little set collection game. And it's cute art and...
I didn't say it wasn't good.
Okay, well, I'm keeping this one. I think it's really cute. And I thought you were going to keep that one. Next up is another small box card game. This is Hanamakoji. I think that's how you say that. This was one that was in my brother's collection. So I inherited this, and we've had this for, gosh, since my brother passed away, which I can't believe has already been like, what, 7 years? That's insane. Wow. Oh my gosh. So, yes, so this is one that he had, and which doesn't surprise me. This seems kind of up his alley. So before we talk about the game, we actually did just play this recently in the hotel while baby was sleeping in the room. We went out and sat in the hallway on a towel and played this game. We probably looked really pathetic. Actually, no. One guy popped his head out and said, "Are you guys okay?"
You okay? Just playing a game.
Oh, gosh. Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
100%.
I am not surprised by that. This is so your type of game.
So why would I not want Q-Birds? Because I will 100%, if these two are beside each other on the shelf, 100% of the time I will pick this.
Yeah, but they're different types of games.
Doesn't matter.
That's like set collection. This is...
It's not that brain burning.
No, not brain burning. Like getting in
mind games.
Mind games. That's what you like. Mind games.
Yeah.
Games. I'm awful at them. And this is a quick 2-player game, but
I love this game.
I'm not good at mind games. It drives me nuts when we're playing. I'm like, Justin, what do I do? I don't know what to do.
So when we played this, she got so mad after I beat her the first time. She was like, I have to try and beat you again. And I still beat her. And then the next day when we got home after being in the hotel, she was like, it was like 10 o'clock at night. She's like, oh, I really want to play that game and see if I can beat you. And
we didn't play it.
We didn't.
But I still really like this game. It drives me nuts because I'm terrible at it, but it's really interesting, and it's a great production too. Like the art is incredible, the quality of the cards.
And this is the older version, right?
Yeah, I don't know if the newer editions change anything, but you just have these 7 geishas, and you're trying to get control of 4 or more, or a certain amount of what I forgot. Points, whatever they call. But it's one of those where some of your actions you're gonna possibly be putting out 2 pairs of cards, and your opponent gets to take 1 pair and you get the other. So there's
there's mind games. I'm trying to figure out what the other person has.
I stress out so much playing this game, but I still really enjoy it.
Yeah, really good.
Hanamakoji. Okay, so I guess all the small ones are on the top. So Curious Cargo. This is a follow-up to Pipeline. Same designer, different theme, and obviously it's a 2-player only game. So first, let's get into our decision. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're calling it too.
Oh, you thought I was gonna keep it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I like it about as much as I like Pipeline, which is not much.
you like this one. You like the idea of this one better than Pipeline, Justin. Pipeline is so not your game. This is more like your game. This is puzzly, so you're having trucks that are going to be shipping and receiving, and you're trying to connect these party pipes. I don't know what they are.
Pipes or conveyor belts.
Conveyor belts, whatever they are, and you're trying to get goods onto the trucks, and you're trying to receive goods. It was just, I don't know. I think I love the idea of it. I just felt like it didn't all come together as well as I wanted it to. It felt a little fiddly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't pinpoint exactly why. It's just, I don't know. And I think I had some frustration with a few of the rules.
I think it's supposed. Yeah, that was true. You did have a lot of frustration with the rules, but for me, it was one of those that it's puzzly and it's supposed to kind of be puzzly, but it was one of those puzzles that I just could not even come close to figuring out for whatever reason, and it just frustrated me the whole time, and it was not enjoyable to play.
Yeah, I enjoyed trying to figure out the pipes, but I don't know, just some of like the game ending points and the stars to trigger the end of the game. I don't know, just some of the stuff it felt a little fiddly, and like the trucks, if they hang over the edge. I don't know. I don't need to keep this one.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad game though. It's one, like, if you're interested in puzzly 2-player games, maybe try this one. It's just not one for us.
That was a call.
Yes. Okay.
I already know the result of this one.
I think that gave it away. This is one that Justin did not play. It was on a shelf of opportunity. We are not culling this bad boy. Okay, we don't even need to. We all know it's gonna be a keep here. We are burn that thing. All right, so this is Clash of Cultures Monumental Edition. This is so my type of game. I love this. It's a really large production, like a civilization, empire building game, and I love those types of games. So you're exploring lands, building cities, advancing your civilization, and it's gorgeous. You have these cool miniatures, and I love your player board where you can get like all these upgrades, and oh my gosh, this is my type of game.
She has very green eyes.
And this is probably going to go into my top 10. I'm pretty sure. We burn that thing. This is the beautiful game, Clash of Cultures Monumental Edition. Moving on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we have Azul, the Master Chocolatier. So we have mostly Azul
Where did
games.
this come from? Where did this come from?
Yeah, so instead of getting a normal box of chocolates for Valentine's Day, I got this box of chocolates. This is basic Azul, but obviously with a chocolate theme. So all your pieces are like chocolates, and you're putting them in your box. It's cute. It's let's go over this first, and then we'll talk more about it. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Alright, so I don't feel bad about that. Yes, this was a gift for Valentine's Day. However, I kind of figured this wouldn't last forever because it's the same normal Azul game, just with a different theme.
But it was fun. It was fun getting a board game box of chocolates instead of box of chocolates. And I enjoyed it, and the pieces are cool. You may or may not see it, but I mean, if you like Azul, you'll obviously like this because it's pretty much the same game, just different pieces, and the pieces are gorgeous. So, yeah, that is Azul.
Azul.
Okay, so this one you did not play. Just wait.
I didn't play it, so what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you're gonna be thinking about what my decision might be.
Oh, your decision.
So this is Colony, and let me introduce the game. My goodness, this is Colony. This was one of my brother's games, and I've always wanted to try it because it looked cool. You have a bunch of cards and dice, and so you're using dice as resources to acquire new buildings, which are the cards that have capabilities, increased production, resource manipulation, and victory points. And it's, that theme that I like. 80 years after the nanopocalypse, Earth is mostly ruins. That's just my type of thing. So I really wanted to try this game. And
when did you play this?
I can't remember.
I don't even recall
a few weeks
this ever
ago,
being
a
on
month
the
ago. Yeah, Will came over and I played it with him.
Okay.
All right, what's your guess?
Nanopocalypse. It sounds like you, so I'm gonna say you're gonna keep that.
So, I think.
Although, was this one that frustrated you?
I don't think so.
No, I lied. See, I know nothing about this game.
So, I do like this game, but I think I'm gonna have to cull it because there's just other games I'm gonna play over this one, but I'm torn, guys. This was one that it's fun. I really do like it. Card and building up your tableau and dice and the theme. Did I already show the back of the box? I can't remember. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this one's tough. And what's tough is that there's a lot of different cards that you can do. I just gotta show this. Look at this. Can y'all see this? These are all different slots for the different cards that you can play with, so you can do different combinations. But I think what my deciding factor is
boring dice.
Several of these sections have to do with some fighting. Take that. And I think that was my deciding factor. Now, obviously, you don't have to play with a lot of those. There's a couple other ones, but two big sections of cards that you can choose from do have that kind of take that, messing with other people type thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll let it go just because of that reason. So I'm sad, but I will let go of Colony.
Bye.
Okay, one more from this side. Gods love dinosaurs, and you did play this one. Do you remember?
They going along.
So you have your own landscape, and you have the prey and the predators.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so let's first make our decision here. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Mostly because I would just play something else first.
Yeah, so this is a fine game. And it was
I remember it was good.
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, because you have the prey and the predators and the dinosaurs, and you're trying to produce them, and they have different movements, and you're trying to lay the dino eggs. And
I liked the idea.
Yeah.
I really did.
It was a nice family weight tile placement game, but I just think for us, we're just going to choose other games over this.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this was one I wanted to try. I got it for $5 from a friend or something. I'm like, yeah, let's definitely try this. So, got to try it, and I'm glad we tried it, and it can go.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Extinct.
Bye-bye.
Dinosaurs are extinct.
So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7 games off of our shelf of opportunity. Would like to get that up, but hey, we have a child. So we're getting rid of 4, keeping 3. We're keeping the most important, Clash of Cultures, Monuments. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're done with this part of the video. Now we're going into straight culls. So we went through our shelves, just, had to make some space. Now, just because we're getting rid of these games does not mean they're bad games.
They're terrible.
So starting up with this one.
All right.
Virtual Revolution.
Virtual Revolution. Okay.
So we did do a review on this. And so if you want more information about it, we're not going to talk about it in detail. Go check out that review. It's a good game. It's fine. The production's great. Area control. I just, I think we're just not going to pull it off the shelf compared to other games.
Yeah. I'm kind of remembering it. I did like the area control a little bit, but, I'm just going to pick something else.
Yeah,
or multiple other things
but it's
first.
a good game. It's a good game. Great production. Yeah,
Cool
I just think we have to have games move.
Bye.
So that's one.
Okay, this one's kind of hard.
It's hard for me too, which is weird because I struggle with it more than you do.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this is it's a pretty good war game, and I like the mechanisms by which it works. It is just way too long, and if it's gonna last that long, it better not be that frustrating for some people. Either Jody doesn't know how to roll dice, or the board game gods were just against her. I don't know.
Every time we played this game, I just had consistently bad rolls.
It was rough.
And like we said in the review, so go check it out. I like a lot of the aspects of the game. Like, I really do. I just, with, like you said, the length and too much luck, I can't do it, I think. But I'm torn because I almost like want to play it again because I really did kind of. It's weird. It's a weird spot.
You'd be frustrated again because it's just so darn long. And if you roll 2 or 3 times in a row and it's not the roll you want, then you just frustrated.
Yeah, there's a way to mitigate it, but if you're constantly rolling like 1s, 2s, and 3s, then you're kind of screwed. Which is what I was doing.
Pretty much.
Oh, but I'm torn. Oh.
Good game. Just it's long.
Yes,
You better want to play
If you
it
like war
long.
games and you don't mind it to be a little bit longer, like give that one a try because it really is a good game.
Yeah, I like DeVere games.
Yeah, and that's a fun game despite my struggle. Like it's a really weird feeling I get from this game.
Just gotta let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Dice Throne Adventures. You guys know how much we love Dice Throne.
You surprised? Right? Are you surprised we're getting rid of this one?
So yeah, this is one of those things that's like, wait a minute, y'all talk about Dice Throne all the time. It's like one of your top played games in the last year or 2 years or whatever. So, true story. However, when it turns into a campaign and it's like it never ends, I don't like campaign games. I don't like.
Yeah, you just
that
don't
kind of
like
stuff.
campaign games. Now this I'm fine. You know, we played through it once. This is replayable. Like you don't. It's not a one time thing. But I think for us, one time through, we're good.
Once was enough.
We had some issues with I don't know some of the balance of the health versus like with the player count and I don't know. We just wasn't our favorite jam.
Wasn't our favorite jam. My favorite jam is strawberry.
It wasn't our favorite, I don't know, iteration of Dice Throne. I think at this point we're just like, okay, we're ready to be done with this. Let's just play basic Dice Throne again.
Agreed. Let's go play Dice Throne.
But I mean, you know, I'm glad we experienced it.
I mean, it certainly didn't make the game Dice Throne something we don't like. It was just the fact that it was a campaign and it took us forever to get through it, and it seemed unbalanced. And
it can matter which Dice Throne character you choose. Like I chose the Pyromancer, so I played Pyromancer the whole time, which doesn't have like any healing power.
Yeah, she had great offense and no defense. And
well, no, the offense takes a while to build up because of the flamage that you throw, and there's no defense. So I think that was probably a bad choice, but hey, we eventually got through it. Anyway, that is Dice Throne Adventures.
Dice Throne Adventures.
Bye bye. It's going to go to some family friends.
This is a pretty game.
I know.
And it's actually a good game, and there was so much iconography.
I think we were struggling. I think our biggest thing was it was hard to see, and there was little variations of the iconography. But it's just a card drafting tableau.
It was good.
Yeah.
Just you'd have to play it like 3 times in a row to figure out what all the iconography is and be able to develop any sort of strategy.
It is so pretty though, and that's the one reason why like I have not been able to.
This one's been kind of on the edge for a while.
It's been on the chopping block for a while. Every time we do this, we're like, oh, should we get rid of that one? It's so pretty.
But in all those times, we haven't pulled it back out to play it.
Yeah,
so.
And then we're just not going to because the iconography was just a little too like frustrating. But I will say, I do remember having to put together all of these little buildings, and oh my gosh, that drove me insane. But I typically like to assemble games, but that one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Another reason.
Flourish. Oh, bye bye.
All right, are we doing these together?
Yes. So this is another one that we reviewed on the channel, so if you want more information about it and more detailed thoughts, go check it out. This is an amazing production.
Atlantis Rising.
And
with the monstrosities.
Yeah, and so this is the expansion. This is just cooperative game. This is a good game. I'm not as fond of this. I think this is a good game. I just don't think we're gonna play it. I think we're gonna play a lot of other games over this one.
And you liked it. You liked it better than I did.
Yes, I did.
I didn't mind it, but it was certainly not something like when it was time to play it again. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and the expansion introduces like monsters and stuff you can do, and a bunch of other little module things. The setup drove me nuts, so that's my beef with that. But you can check out the review. So I'm torn because this is gorgeous. Elf Creek Games does amazing productions, and so this is one of those. But go check out our review if you want to know more thoughts. But I think we're gonna have to let this go. I just don't think we're gonna pull it off the shelf. Does not mean it's a bad game. It is a good game. What do you got?
We got 2 more.
2 more.
All right, this one I did not play.
Yeah, no, this one when I knew you. This was only for me to play.
Thank goodness.
Project Eos Rise. This was also reviewed on the channel. This is dice placement game. One of those epic space looking things, which I'm always down to try. Always down to try. But I don't know. It didn't jump out at me. There's some worker placement, push your luck. I remember really liking, the roll for location where you roll the dice and to like put out on the different spots, different things. You probably can't see it, but there's like all kinds of, it's up here, all kinds of numbers and sectors and whatever, and things are moving around, and it was interesting to try. I think I remember it being very procedural, like there was a lot of flipping with the rules and stuff, so I think it was just a headache. This was not a game for you to try. But I'm going to let it go. That is Project Eos Rise.
Okay.
I am letting go of a space game. You see that, guys? You see?
Bye-bye. Okay.
Last one?
One more. All right. This one's going to hurt a little because...
It's going to hurt a little, but not necessarily.
More me.
Maybe more you.
Because I really like Clank. There's just a better version than the original. But we played this one a good bit, and we liked it a lot. We liked our plays. There's a few things that have been fixed in later iterations, like in space, and of course now with the Catacombs. Catacombs is just by far the best version of Clank, so if we've got that, we really don't.
Yeah, I mean, ever since we got Clank in Space, I have had zero desire to play this because I didn't like... I love Clank. I love everything about Clank. I just didn't really like it when someone would just go in and get the really cheap artifact real quick and pop back out in this version. Yeah. So that's why I like Clank in Space, because you had to go to a couple different locations, drop off some data cubes or whatever, and then go get an artifact. So, and I just like Space, Clank in Space way better. And now we have Clank Catacombs, which I love even more. So, I mean, we're never going to play this. Yeah. We have other cool Clank versions, but man, do we love Clank.
Yeah.
But the original, this was our first Clank experience, so it is sentimental.
I mean, the idea of Clank, this is what everything else was based on, and the idea of it, it's a great game. Clank is just really, really good. Should we kept getting better as
Should we save this box for our, Board Game Hall of Fame?
Nope. Bye-bye.
Okay. Whew. Well, so, wow. This coal pile, guys, is pretty... Pull some over here. So, out of all of the games we've talked about in this video, we are only keeping 3. 3 games. Everything else is being culled. So, let us know which one... There you go. Let us know which games you're surprised that we're getting rid of, or, what are your thoughts? And again, just because we're getting rid of them does not mean they're bad games. So, if any of them look interesting to you, definitely check them out. But you know what? All that really matters is this game right here. Enough said. All right, we'll see you on the next one.